What's going on, X-Men fans? It's me, the X-Men guy, and today we are doing part 2 of our video of ranking almost every X-Men. So if you have not watched part 1, click off this video, go watch it, and then come back. So, as a reminder, I'm going to change this to S tier. So, in S tier, we have Cyclops, Deadpool, and Maggot. Then here's our excellent tier. We got good down here, 50-50, meh, no. Here's the people I don't know. And our absolute worst character so far, who we want to throw in a hole, is Azazel. So, let's go on to our next characters. So, here we have Slipstream. No idea who that is. Next we have Snowbird. Now, Snowbird, I know that she's part of Alpha Flight, but I haven't seen much of Alpha Flight, so I can't really put her on a ranking. Now, Vulcan. A little background on Vulcan. He is the third Summers brother, so he's the brother of Havoc, Cyclops, and Adam X. I actually don't know if Adam X is on this list, but we'll see. But yeah, Vulcan is here, and he's not a horrible character. But he's also not very developed, and a large part of people don't like Vulcan very much. I've never really had a problem with him, so I'll put him at the bottom of 50-50. Actually, no, I'll put him in between Aurora and Avalanche, in the middle of meh, alright? Because I don't personally have a problem with him, but I know a lot of other people don't like him. Next we have Wild Child. Basically, just wild dude. Not much of Wild Child. I'm just putting him in no. Just not very good. I'd say not as bad as Lady Deathstrike, because I don't like Lady Deathstrike at all. But yeah, then we have Surge. Haven't really seen much of her to pass judgment on her. I have seen a little bit of Enole. Again, one of those people who, as like in the last video I mentioned, a lot of used as a background character a lot. But Enole has actually had a lot of good comics that he's been in. Like him better than Sage. I'll put him in between Caliban and Monet. I have a soft spot for Caliban and X-Man, so I don't think I can put Enole above them. But yeah. Then we have Be the Blood Moon. Now, it seems like someone who was part of, I don't know, the Excess Swords event looks like it. Didn't really read that, so can't judge it. Black Tom Cassidy. X-Men villain, kind of a classic. Move. Why won't you move? Okay, there we go. Black Tom Cassidy, I'll put him below Pyro. I don't hate him. He's just a little meh. Not a terrific character. Don't know who Bliss is. Blob is a classic X-Men villain. And I like his little redemption arc that he had in the Krakoan era, even though right now he's kind of turned back to, against humans, as we've seen. And I think that was Uncanny Avengers. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, my mouse is not working today, but here we are. The Blob definitely above these people. I'll put the Blob above Caliban, above X-Man, above Fabian Cortez. Oh my god, move. There we go. Gee willikers. I'll put him below Juggernaut, because I really do like Juggernaut, especially in the current X-Men run, so yeah. Next we have Callisto, the person that Storm fought to become the leader of the Morlocks. And I know to a lot of you watching that makes no sense, but that's another video. I can't really explain all of that. Callisto's a good character, but hasn't really done much. Definitely above meh. I wouldn't put her above Apocalypse. I'll put Put her in between Darwin and Apocalypse, alright? Next we have Casey. Oh, I have no idea who that is. And I don't have any idea who this Alyssa girl is. Cosmar, don't know who that is. Now we have Destiny. Now Destiny's a cool character. I really like her in Immortal X-Men. So she is getting... Oh my god. My mouse is not working. She's definitely going up there. Really like her character. Like her better than Mystique, Sabretooth. I think she's more interesting than Hope. I'll put her right below Krakoa, in between Bishop and Krakoa. Really like Destiny. Next, Elixir. I believe one of the 5, right? Yeah, he's one of the 5. So Elixir, I like Elixir. Jesus, I cannot. My mouse is not working today. Elixir is good. Of course, he's one of the 5, so he can bring people back to life. Very important. I do wish we would see more of him, like currently outside of the 5. So right now, currently he's a little boring, but I will put him. I like Vulcan better than him. That's just my personal opinion. All right, these are all my personal opinions. So, leave in the comments what you think should be there instead. So yeah. Next we have Empath. Haven't really seen much of him for me. So yeah. Love Eye-Boy. We love Eye-Boy. Eye-Boy's the best. So we gotta put him pretty high. Really love them in X Factor. So that's Leah Williams X Factor I'm talking about, the most recent one. Like them better than Rachel Summers, better than Glob, better than Brand, Gambit. Me personally, Mystique. Me personally, Havoc. I'll put them right in between Sabretooth and Hope Summers, alright? I really like Eye-Boy. Next, we have Fauna. I hate you, Fauna. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. As far as I know, she's only been in the one, like, she's only been in her one appearance in House of X. So, not a lot to go off of. I wouldn't throw her in a hole, but I'll put her over. I'll just put her at bottom of meh, because she hasn't had enough appearances for me to judge her, of my knowledge. Throw Fenris in a hole. No comment on that. Don't know who that is. Gateway, I've heard of him, but I haven't read enough to make a judgment, so. Genesis. Now, I need to know if this is only my opinion, because I've felt like in X-Men Red, ever since the whole Fall of X storyline, all the other comics have been getting better, but I feel like X-Men Red was so much better with the Abigail Brand storyline and all of that. Like, and the whole Orchis stuff. I do not care for the Genesis character. Maybe that's just me. I think X-Men Red was better off without the whole Civil War storyline. And it's not Captain America Civil War, totally different Civil War. But yeah, I'm throwing it in the hole. Throwing her in the hole. Artie is going in S tier. Don't care what you say. Oh my gosh, bro, my mouse. Gee willikers. Alright, Artie is going into S tier. I don't care what anybody says about Artie. He's S tier in my mind. Alright. Right there. Alright, next we have Leech. I'm just going straight to Leech because Artie's best friend. Leech is going in S tier too. Don't know who that is. Beast is a very interesting character. Oh my gosh, my mouse is not working. I just want to throw this guy in the hole, not in the hole, but I don't know this place. Oh, whoa. I don't know what was going on there. But Beast, interesting character, really interesting character. Um, I actually really do like his turn to evil, and I think that really puts him in the fact that he's part of the O5. I think that really puts him. I think in S tier actually. I really like Beast. Especially his current storylines in Wolverine and X Force, or recent storylines. Yeah, I feel comfortable putting him in S tier, especially that he was part of the O5 and the original X Factor team. Is just a lot of good stories with Beast. Hellion, haven't seen enough. Icarus, don't even know who that is. Betsy Braddock, the original Psylocke. Yes, the original Psylocke, the current Captain Britain. And since she is I'm counting Betsy Braddock. All of the appearances where her moniker is Betsy Braddock. So even when she looks like this, if she's going by Betsy Braddock, that's what I'm judging this off of. So that's what puts her at. I'm not a huge Betsy Braddock fan, so I'm putting her in meh. I think this is I actually think below Pyro. I don't really like Betsy Braddock. I don't really like the whole Captain Britain stuff. It's just not interesting to me. Don't know who that is. Jamie Madrox, Multiple Man. We love Multiple Man here. Multiple Man. I liked him in the 90s Peter David X Factor. I thought it was really funny in that. And, overall, just a really good character. Also in the X Factor, Investigations, he was good in that. I personally like him better than iBoy, even. Better than Hope. I'll put him below Destiny, because Destiny's a really cool character. I'll put Jamie right here in good. Next we have Kate Pryde. I think this is most people's favorite X-Men, other than Wolverine, Cyclops, and Storm. I think those are like the 4 that everybody loves. Kitty Pryde, great character. And she's definitely going in excellent, alright? That's undoubtedly. The real question is, will she go into S tier? Does she deserve to be into S tier? And that is yes. I think Kate Pryde deserves to go into S tier because she really is the jumping on point to a lot of people in the X-Men universe, and she's just a great character. A lot of her appearances are cool. I really like right now how she's gone back to the Shadowcat moniker, and now she's like a ninja killing a bunch of people. That's cool. Then we got Psylocke. Psylocke's pretty cool, you know. However, we have not seen a lot of this version of Psylocke, you know, the Kwannon version. For those of you who don't know, so Betsy Braddock, she was Psylocke. Then her mind got transferred to this Psylocke, this person, Kwannon. So we haven't, and then just recently, like as of a few years ago, they got restored in their right bodies. So we haven't seen a lot of Kwannon to really judge. I'll put her below Betsy just because of that, because we have not seen her as much as we've seen Betsy, and yeah. Next we have Legion. Legion is a really cool character. He's Professor X's son. And I think he's really cool. I'll put him in between Prodigy and Dakin. Splitting up the the X Factor team here. Next we have Magneto. Magneto's an automatic S tier. I don't know where else you would put him if he wasn't S tier. because, you know, Magneto is a great villain. His motives are really cool. Uh, just, he's a great character, and he deserves to be an S tier. We actually gotta refine this S tier. I don't think I was really doing it, like, the right way I wanted to do it. So I think Artie Leech. Beast right here. Yeah, there's the S tier. There's the S tier. There we have Marrow. I've never been a fan of Marrow. I mean, I've liked the mid 90s weird characters as, you know, seen by. Oh, oops. I accidentally showed the video up there. Um, I've liked weird mid 90s characters like like Maggot. But I never had that with Marrow. Marrow's never been that. So I wouldn't throw Marrow in a hole because I think she's a cool character. But would I say no? I'm gonna put her at bottom of meh. I don't care for Marrow. Storm, one of the greatest X-Men characters of all time. Um, I need to put her in S, and not I want to, but I kind of need to because I feel like this video would get dislike bombed if I didn't put her in S. But yeah, Storm's a really cool character. I think in X-Men Red, for me, really made her one of the best characters in X-Men for me. I think it really fleshed out her character as someone who didn't see a lot of her character before that. So yeah. Next we have Wolverine, and I'm actually this is why I made this video. I think Wolverine, though he's a really good character, really cool, is so overrated. Like compared to the other X-Men characters that I have at S tier. Oh my god, I keep showing that video by accident. Like Cyclops, Magneto, Storm, Beast, Kate Pride. I think Deadpool's better. Artie, Leech, Maggot, all of them, I think are better. I don't think Wolverine is S tier. Cause I feel like they've just milked him so much. He's been in everything. Not saying that takes away from all the good stuff that he's done, but it's just not as good for me. But that being said, I will put him at the top of excellent because I do still think he's a really, really cool character. Iska the Unbeaten. I like her I like her gimmick. I like her powers. I think she'll go at the bottom of 50-50. I like no, not the bottom. I'll put her in between Caliban and Ole. Because, you know, as I said before, I have a soft spot for Caliban. Don't know who that is. Kyle Jandu. Really just known as being the husband of North Star. But I did like him in X Factor. Oh my gosh, why is this? Put Lila Miller back there. Alright. But I do like Kyle Jandu. But that being said, I can't really put him above meh. So Layla Miller. X Factor Investigations. I'm pretty sure she was the girl from House of M, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I'll put her above Sage, I'll put her above Monet. I don't think I'll put her above Enole. I just like all the characters up here better. My personal opinion. But yeah. Marionette. Mask's a jerk. Throw him in a hole. Oh my lord. I don't like Mask. He's such a jerk all the time. He's always just there to be just not a good person. And it's not even like he's like a good character. He's just so unlikable. Then we have Mr. Sinister. Now, we're really, I think I've said this on the channel before, but Immortal X-Men has solidated, I don't even know if that's a word, but solidified, that's the word I was trying to use, Mr. Sinister as my favorite X-Men villain. He's one of my favorite X-Men characters at that, so S tier, right behind Cyclops. I know a lot of stuff he does is confusing, but it's okay. I haven't seen really much of Nature Girl, so right before that, I'll have to put it there. God, we might have to have a part 3 for this. Jeez. Next up, we have Nanny. Now, Nanny is an interesting character, and that's why she's going above Mask, and she'll probably just stay into behind Marrow. Because I do think there's some potential with her character, and I did like her. I do have her first appearance in X Factor, and I do like that whole story arc. But I feel like she hasn't done much. I mean, she was on the Hellions, but other than that. Next we have Proteus. Proteus is a really good, cool character. I liked his storyline back in like the 70s, 80s. I forget exactly when that was, but it was like right before the Dark Phoenix saga, so it had to be like 1979, 1980. So Proteus is cool. And I really like his, like, right now he's part of the Five. I like his interactions with his mom, Moira McTaggart, who we talked about in part 1, who's currently in our excellent tier. Like him better than Legion, better than Daken. But why is Rachel? I feel like I should move some of these people up, actually. Leave Proteus right there. I like Rachel better than Glob Herman. And Abigail Brand, not better than Gambit. And I don't think Daken is 50-50. I like Daken. You know, I think a lot of this list might be messed up. Proteus. Like, I like these characters. Oh no. No, Legion is... lost Legion for a second. Prodigy. Like, see, I like some of these characters. Yeah, this is where the 50-50 list would kick in. I see. Proteus. I'll put him above Quentin. I'll put him above Legion is where I was at. Do I like him better than Daken? Currently, yes. Currently, I like him better than Daken. Because the last place we saw Daken was Marauders by Steve Orlando, and I did not like that book at all. If you want me to make a video on that, leave that in the comments. But I like him better than Glob, but I don't think better than Abigail. So I'm gonna leave him there. Next we have Quicksilver. Quicksilver is a really, really, really good character, but I've always liked him better in the movies than in the comics. I don't know. Like, I like the, I forget the actor's name, but the one from the Fox movies. Yeah, I've always liked that version of the character. And the comic version, he's okay. Where I think it really stands out is in All New X Factor. If you want to learn more about that series, go to my channel and click on the video about it, the Forgotten X-Men series. Part 2 of that is I'm still trying to make that. But Quicksilver, oh no. Quicksilver, I'll put him, he's in the good place. I'll put him above Sage. Yeah, I think that's good place. Wait, wasn't Sage Sage was right next to Monet. I don't know what's happening there. Yeah, I'll put him above, in between Quentin Quire and the end of the good list. So yeah, don't know who is that. Is that Bane Boy? I don't even know who that is. Redroot. Redroot is okay. I'd put it at meh. No. Put it at the bottom of meh. Let's see. Rhapsody. Throwing you in hole. I feel like it for the whole, just like the S tier, I've just been throwing people in there. I just haven't really ordered them in a correct order. I think Azazel is going at the bottom of here. Azazel is going at the bottom of here. Fenris actually might be worse than Azazel. Genesis. Rhapsody. Yeah, that's a good order. Rockslide. Now, I actually found myself liking Wrongslide better, but I don't think they have Wrongslide on this list, so I'll just group them as the same person. Not a huge fan of Rockslide, but Wrongslide, I really like his arc in X-Men Red, and I have his first appearance in X Factor, and I'm sure if I actually read stuff with the Rockslide in it, I would really like him, judging on how I like Wrongslide. So I'll definitely above meh. Put him above. He'll go past the Caliban block. I'll put him in good. Like him better than Quicksilver, Quentin Quire. I like him better than Prodigy. Personal opinion, better than Legion. Better than Dakin. Better than Glob. Better than Proteus. Think it might end right here, in between Abigail Brand and Rachel Summers. I like Rockslide and Wrongslide. You know, if you don't know about Wrongslide, it's basically they try to resurrect them, came out wrong as a different person, and yeah, so you go in there. Don't really know the Hellions that well. Rusty Collins. He was in Deadpool 2. First appearance was in X Factor. I really like Rusty. He's part of the original X Factor students. But I don't think he really stands out that much. Especially with Artie and Leech being in there. I'll put him here. Alright. But anyway, I think after that we're going to end off the video of part 2 of ranking almost every X-Men. As I said, there'll probably have to be a part 3, maybe even 4, but probably not. But yeah, can't wait to see you there. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and yeah, let's go.